Hey, I'm Lucy with Rossmönster Vans, and today I want to show you around this Sprinter 144 4x4 that we just wrapped up. Exterior highlights of this rig: we have some step-ups to get into the vehicle. You'll notice we have fender flares in the front and rear. We have this Fiamma awning up top. This sliding door is going to be electric, so that's a really nice feature. We have bug screens at the sliding door and at the rear door. This rig also has an agile rip kit on it. And then all the way in the rear, we have an owl storage solution. So we have the box here and then the mount for these two one-up bike trays. Let's check out the inside. Welcome inside. I'm going to go through some of the design features and the layout of this rig before I go into the specific components. So starting with design, we have an Heirloom Pine floor on the ground. Working our way up, we'll have slab door walnut cabinetry, and this is all going to be grain matched, so you'll notice that we have vertical grain in this rig. We have a walnut butcher block countertop with this nice extension, nice little backsplash board here. We have more of those walnut cabinets up top, and then we just have this crimson Duramax upholstered dinette, and then obviously the silver upholstery on the wall panels. When it comes to layout, on the driver's side, we have this dinette that's going to convert into a single, very narrow bed. On the passenger side, we have a nice galley area. We have a big storage area under our fixed raised bed in the rear. And then we have our bed here with FlareSpace on both sides for widthwise sleeping. Starting at this dinette unit, you'll notice that it's a nice area for two to sit. We have a walnut table on a Lagun mount here. Additionally, as part of this dinette, we have these drawers, which are going to be some nice storage for the kitchen area. Additionally, under this side of the dinette, we have a SereneLife portable cassette toilet just stored in this drawer. So obviously you can take it out of the vehicle to use. Also in this dinette, you'll notice that we have these nice uppers with that walnut slab door. Everything's going to have RV latches. It's also going to have gas struts for easy opening and closing. And then lastly, we just have this soft partition from RV components that's kind of keeping our living area separate from our cab. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this area into a bed to show you how that all works, and then we'll work our way over to the galley. So there you have it, a nice little lounge area, nice spot for a kid to sleep, or really someone adult size as well. Moving over to the galley side, this is going to be on the passenger side of the vehicle. As I said before, we have walnut butcher block countertops with a 20-inch countertop extension there. We have our 15 by 20 Ruvati workstation sink with a cutting board insert and then a colander inside of it. Moving back a little bit further, we have a Impava 2-burner induction cooktop. Underneath our sink, we have a 7-gallon gray water tank. And then lastly, we have a 4.6 cubic foot isotherm drawer style fridge with that freezer up top. Additionally, we have a bit more upper storage, can be utilized for the kitchen, as well as these drawers that I mentioned behind me. Underneath these drawers, you'll notice that we have two vents. That's going to be for our Rixon hydronic heat and hot water system. That's going to pull hot water to the faucet here in the galley, and it's also going to pull it to our exterior shower. Additionally, we'll have hot air blowing into the cabin of this vehicle, so that'll allow it to be 4-season capable. Moving all the way to the back of the vehicle, you'll see that we have FlareSpace with C.R. Lawrence half-slide windows on both sides. We'll have obviously a custom mattress in here as well. We also have these adventure wagon storage boxes and then our uppers down the entire side. Also in this area, you'll notice that we have reading lights. Both of these are going to have USB chargers on them. They don't, oh yeah, they're on the outside. And then we also have a Dometic Penguin AC unit up top. And then we'll have our max air fan over top of the galley area. So that will pull air out of the vehicle or pull it in, depending on what we're doing in here. Lastly, on windows, so I mentioned the C.R. Lawrence half slides in the rear. We also have a full pane on the driver's side sliding, or on the passenger side sliding door. And then we have a C.R. Lawrence T-vent on the driver's side. Let's go around back to check out the garage of this vehicle. All right, so in the back of this vehicle, as I mentioned, we have these owl storage box, the owl carrier, and then these two one-up bike trays. So I'll go ahead and open this up. Again, we see our RB components bug screens back here. And then additionally back here, you'll see that we have an outlet. We have our battery heating pads. Those are going to live under our lithium battery bank. On the passenger side, we have our exterior shower. And again, that's going to have hot water pulled to it from the Rixon. On the driver's side, oh my gosh. On the driver's side in there, we have our power systems. So we have 800 amp hours of lithium battery bank, a 3,000 watt inverter, and then we have 200 watts of solar coming in through there. Close that up. And then on the passenger side, we have a 30-gallon freshwater tank as well as a Rixon hydronic heat and hot water system. Lastly, back here, we have this custom aluminum gear slide. So I'll pull this out. You'll see that it has our partitions so that you can have separate storage for both parts of the slide. We have some bike racks here, and then a kind of nifty feature is that we have these plugs and holes so that this whole thing can be slid out. You can wash all of your muddy gear here, drain these trays, and then shove it right back in. That wraps up this van tour. Again, I'm Lucy with Rossmönster Vans. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a van tour. Hope you have a great rest of your day.